All right, the first thing you want to do is make sure the bead's broke. Now, my bead, I broke it with this right here. Now, when you're out on the road, you'll use your high jack. You can actually put your high jack on the side of the tire like this, and you can jack your Jeep up. And as you're jacking the Jeep up, it pushes the tire down and breaks the bead. So, like I said, you're not always going to have a tire changer around. So make sure you know how to change a tire off a rim in case you have to if you're stuck out in the middle of somewhere, if you don't have a spare tire on the back. A lot of people do the fifth wheel delete. So, and once that is broke, get you well, I got a couple of spoons here. So here are my two spoons. You can throw these in the back of the Jeep, take them anywhere. And you got a bead retainer. This right here just holds your bead in place. Because what it is when you put latches onto the rim, and you can take it off like that. But when you latch it onto the rim, it keeps your tire sliding up under here so it doesn't touch the bead. So I just latch it on like over here somewhere. I'll push it down like this. Come on. I got the bead broke on that side, but I can do like this real quick. There you go. See, now that I got it down like that, there. Now that's locked in. Now when I want to take it off, I just pull this up and yank that off. But that's got the bead and got the tire locked up under the bead. So get you some bead lubricant. I got actual bead lubricant, but I mean, you can buy whatever you want. People use like soap, dishwater, whatever. But I got this off of eBay, like Extra Silk, whatever. Bought it a long time ago. Been using it ever since. But I use a little ketchup squirt bottle, and I just go kind of put it around the edge like that, because that's going to help me get the bead actually around the rim. Kind of smooth this stuff on, because it just has to get on the edge of the rim, really, because that's the part where the rubber's going to try to grab and grip, and you don't want that. So now that I got that down, what I do, because it's being held down on this side, I should be able to pull over on this side, and that'll slide right up under as I'm working out over here. So just kind of go like this. Yeah, let me turn it this way. Make it a little easier for me. Whoops. Wait a minute. Let me get down some. It's got to get around that bead here first. So once it's around your bead, there we go. So we got that locked. That'll kind of slide up under there like that. And then you can get one of your little placeholders. That's my little spoon there. So I'll put one of my spoon placeholders in there for now. Come on, thing. Like I said, when you're out in the wild doing this, yeah, it's gonna drive you up a wall. Then you lock that down in there. Rotate that up. All right. So now I basically got the tire off. All I got to do is just kind of work it around, and it should pop straight off. Because you see, this is off right here. I don't need a placeholder anymore, so I can just shove this down anywhere. Come on, thing, don't make me a liar. Because usually with a tire bead thing there's a pole in the middle, and you just put this on here like this, you go, and it takes it all off. But these tires are so big, it doesn't work with that. I could do the car tires all day, but won't work with my other stuff. Oops, let me get out your way there. You gotta get past that tire part right there. There we go. So now that's off there. I can pop this out, pull that off. Beads off now. So now I want to rotate it. And when I rotate it, I'm gonna make sure I start at the valve stem, because I don't want to break that valve cover. I mean that air valve temp sensor, or whatever the hell. Air sensor. TPMS, tire pressure monitor system shit. Oh. All right. So this part is actually a lot easier than what you think, because I've already got the tire out. I just have to get it off the front side here. So what I do is I'll stand this straight up like this. Damn it, I hate when I do that because I got the tubes up under the damn tire. There we go. Make sure you keep your tubes out of the way. So what I do is I'll just slide this like right up in here like this, and that gives me enough leverage to get my tire up like that. So I just got that slid in there like that. Now I'm going to lay it down. I'm just trying to get it to where the camera can show, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm almost there. There. So this is up now. Now that this is up, this right here is what you got to worry about. Your little tire pressure sensor right over there. Keep that from smacking the tire. So that's out. And I'm going to use this here. Put that just like this for right now. And what you want to do is, this tire can basically slide out, but you want to give yourself enough leverage to start working it out. Just push down. Whoop, tire comes right out. And there you go. It's that easy. Because the second side is easier because it's not sitting on that bead. It's down in the groove. The tire, when I did it, as long as your tire is sitting on a bead right here on the other side, you can't. You got to get the drop under the groove right here, drop under the groove right here. Once it drops under the groove, you should be able to work it right out, because that's just how tires go. You got to get it off that bead, and then you're done. So that was pretty much in real time. So if you're out in the wild, that's how you get a tire off of a rim. And now I'm going to start working on getting these things put on right here. Push that over. Wait a minute. This is the side that I'm going to do. So since this is going to be my face side, I'm going to find my little dots on the back. You got a red dot and a yellow dot. Those are what you line your air nozzle up at, your valve stem up. Line it at the yellow, red. I think one of them's a heavy side, one of them's a light side. I think always line it up with the red. It always works out. I've never seen yellow before, but maybe that's something new. So I know that red is over here. So I'm going to sit this on the ground like that. Yep. Red's facing right there. So when I get ready to put this tire on, I'm going to sit it just like this and drop it in there like that. But you make sure you get you some tire lube. This stuff. Spread it around the tire first. That'll get it to drop down in there. Then all I got to do from that is work the other side, get it to flip around. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. Look. Okay. So I got all that nice and goopy. And get your tire sensor down in there first. Because once your sensor's in there, now you can start working this thing in. Where's my sensor? Yep, it's in there. Wait a minute, is it? Nope, it's not. There we go. Now my sensor's in there. I can work down. And if you want to make it a little easier, you can use one of your spoon tubes like this here. Let's go like this. And that just kind of pulls the tire back a little bit to get it to drop like that. Because like I said, right now you don't have the, it's not sitting on the bead. Come on, thing. It's sitting on my damn sensor. Make sure I didn't break my sensor. Nope, sensor's fine. I don't want it to hit that sensor. That's the only thing. So you got to get it up under that tire. Once it's under there, now we can go. These out the way. And what that does is I'm just kind of spreading the tire a little bit on this side. It's not cooperating right now. You can use your spoons, I guess, but I'm trying not to. Doing everything in my power not to mess with them damn spoons right now. See, if you had that, if these things were big enough, if my tire changer was big enough to where I can swing it around, I would do that. There we go. I think that was just down too far. Now I'm up. Now we up. Yeah, it's much more pliable. I had the tire too far down in there already. All right, time for the spoons. Let's go. Slide it around a little bit this way. Why is this thing not cooperating? What the hell? I think I got it too far down on that side over there. But I need it like that because my tire sensor is in the way. That's what it was. I wasn't pushing that way because now it's about to drop in there. As long as you can push it one way, it should drop down in there pretty easily. But you gotta push it. See, there it is. Now it's dropping down in there. There you go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. So, got the tire drop down in there. I always put a towel on the floor to protect my rims from that. Now, give me my. I always wash my tires when I'm done. All right, so what you got to do now is push the tire one way or the other because you've got to get this thing. Now I can use one of my spoons now because what I want to do is do like this. Now the tire is shoved that way, and I can get this down in there. Let me grab another spoon real quick. I want to make sure that tire is shoved as far as I can get it. Now, so that tire is always that way now. Now it's kind of up a little bit like this. Only need one spoon. Lock this in here like that. What that does, like I said, it keeps it floating up under the bead. So this should go pretty easily now. Kind of step down on it a little bit just to get it to situate itself. I just step down on it to make sure it can slide the way I want it to go. Jeep tires are easy because the sidewalls are real pliable. But low profile tires like BMW tires, yeah, not happening. Come on, snap. All right, so that tire is on. Now I'm gonna put the air nozzle back in. Put the stem screw, whatever you want to call it. I'll be making up names as I just go along. I could care less. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Now, if I had to send somebody to the store to get a part, yeah, I'd say the real name. But when I'm just like shitting around talking, I call it whatever. I call it dinosaur tooth. It don't make a fucking difference. I'm just shitting around. All right. So once I do this, I'm gonna add a little air to it. I'm gonna balance it. Hold on for a second. Let me hook up my air hose. All right. It's gonna pop a few times. Don't let it scare you. It always does that. Be like poop, poop. Here it go. Takes a lot of air to fill up these big ass tires. There's one. Backside has to pop. That's the backside. All right, now I'm gonna see how much air I got in it. Well, I don't want a whole lot of air yet because I want to balance them real quick. Let me get my balancer over here. All right. So my balancer, you sit it on the ground flush. There's a air bubble in there. Air bubble is dead center. It lets me know that this is level without that on it. Now I'm gonna put this tire on it. Wait a minute. I got my piece on there. It'll pop off. There we go. Had to get that piece to pop out. Damn. Don't tell me that. See, when you line up with those little dots on the back, like I said, that's lined up with the red. I'll show you what it looks like. See if you can see it. But that right there is a air bubble in the dead center. And right now that thing's like damn near dead center. That's why, and it's like a small pinprick in the very center, and that pinprick should be in the center of that dot. As long as your air bubble is in that red circle, you're pretty much balanced out. If you can get it dead center of that circle, you're real good. But if I couldn't get it to balance, if it couldn't go in the center, then I got half ounce, and then I got quarter ounce hanging on the wall. So I got quarter ounce weights, half ounce weights. But like I said, that right there is damn near balanced already. I ain't got to touch it. That thing is perfect. Like I said, line up that air nozzle, your air valve, your valve stem, dinosaur tooth, whatever. Line that shit up with the red dot they put on the other side, and the tire should balance, because I think that's what they call either the heavy side or the light side. They balance these tires before they sell them, and they do something with those dots. That's all I know. I learned it from a guy who does tire changes, and he told me those dots matter. So ever since he told me that, I pay attention to those dots. But like I said, this one's perfectly balanced. Love it. It's time to rock and roll. Hold on for a second. Let me check how much air pressure I got in there. Where the hell would I put my Oh, it's up under here. Let's see how much air pressure I got in this thing. Not enough. Clearly not enough. And once I put them on a Jeep, I'll check the air pressure again, and then, you know, fill it back up if need be. If need be. See where I'm at. Still not budging. What's this thing not budging? I know it's got. Hate that. I know it's got enough air in it. I need a digital reader. That's what I need. This is never inflate beyond 27.5. Am I moving yet? Hey, I got movement now. So I'm definitely not at 27.5. 27.5 to 40 psi. Seat beats. Yep. Yeah, never inflate beyond 27 XPAs, which is 40 psi. Right. Whatever XPA must be some overseas stuff. I'm not even at 20 yet. But I usually run with, I don't know, 30 psi on these things. Who knows? All right. So I'm over 20. I'm at about 25. So that, to me, that's good. 25 is good. All right. You're out of here, buddy. All right. That's basically how you change a tire. Put my little center cap back on. There we go. So that's basically how you change a tire. And I'll do the other. I already got one on. I'll do the other two. Be done. But that's all I wanted to show you. That's all. Nothing serious.